The Collaborations course is a community dance project that engages children and adults in the creation of original dances as a way to cultivate a deep sense of community and belonging. It uses the language of dance framework to integrate body, mind, and emotions in the creative process. I have been developing the collaboration scores in my work as a teaching artist in New York City during the last year. The collaboration scores is my application project for my language of dance certification training. The questions guiding my project was: in what ways can the language of dance literacy processes enhance self-awareness, social awareness, and relationship skills? My goal was to integrate the language of dance framework in my teaching artist practice. I implemented the project in 3 dance residencies in elementary schools in the Bronx, in 10 family engagement workshops that I facilitated throughout the city, and in professional development trainings for teaching artists. In the dance classes for children, I integrated language of dance into my somatic dance approach. Children experienced concepts from the movement alphabet through guided explorations, improvisations, and generative dance activities. The classes were centered in the sensing literacy process. In the warm-ups, children were guided to ground themselves in their bodily experiencing, sensing and reflecting, sensing and creating, sensing and identifying concepts from the movement alphabet. The sensing process was at the center of the whole learning experience. From that center, children reflected, created, and connected to others using the language of dance concepts. Consistently, all the groups, children responded to the concepts of flexion, extension, stillness, and body shapes. As they engaged in the proprioceptive experience of the body shape, for example, children were able to identify, observe, and describe what they were experiencing using the symbols and concepts of the language of dance. I noticed that these classes enhanced children's capacity to self-regulate themselves, to collaborate with others, to give shape to their creations using a concrete language, and to experience group resonance. Parents were introduced to the movement alphabet concepts through brief activities. Sometimes the warm-up took place sitting on chairs. The language of dance literacy processes were presented as tools that can support children's learning process in subject areas such as literacy or math. Many parents took copies of the movement alphabet symbols with the intention of sharing the tool with their children. Teaching artists of all disciplines attended the 3 professional workshops that introduced the collaboration course and the language of dance approach. I noticed that the combination of sensing processes with the use of motif symbols helped participants to experience collaboration with ease and fluidity. Teaching artists engaged in all the literacy processes and created mini scores inspired in the topic of collaboration. I began this journey with an idea, a score that I created with the intention of facilitating experiences of collaboration. This is the original score. It included simple concepts of traveling, and directions. In this journey, I found out that this score was not the collaboration score. I discovered that each participant has an organic score, a place, movements that facilitate the process of connecting with others. For some of them, arriving at a shape and being in stillness was essential before moving in space with others. So now I know that this project is about gathering the organic scores that each person carry inside. Language of dance can allow us to do that, to make that process visible. With this project, I have realized that the language of dance approach makes visible live processes that happen at the silent level of consciousness with concrete symbolic representations. As a language of dance master practitioner, this project has helped me to experience and understand that the language of dance approach can be a powerful tool for enhancing self-regulation and executive function skills. I believe that the insights I am gaining with these projects have important implications for the fields of education and social emotional learning. I hope to continue exploring these possibilities and to share the findings with educators.